why
and
can't I do
then,
that now?
oh yeah, you can, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how to do it this way. I haven't, you know what I mean? All
Okay.
I've known is done zero.
Well, it hasn't shown up on this.
Because of you're not in the main
No, it
startup
started
yet.
broadcasting, but it's not on my YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm gonna create a lobby and we'll get in a lobby and screw around. If it starts going well, we start talking about the league and stuff.
Yeah. Well, so we'll do
Or
this
I
test
may
first, see
start a
what's up.
rebroadcast or something because I don't see it. Let
That's what I
me,
was gonna say.
before I even start this, let me check my other
Sure, go to.
home. Okay, no. Yeah, that should. Oh, this is YouTube. Okay, so let me go to my other one. And your channel, and we are not live there either.
Huh. But it says live on your.
Videos. Okay. Go back. Uh-oh. Live. There is no live broadcast. That one, that's good, because there shouldn't be, but there wasn't on the other one either.
Okay. What if you
Oh, there, it's something is up. What's this? Yeah. Test broadcast. Okay. Yeah, it
found
was
it?
just really late coming up, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So there's that. So now I'll just set up a lobby and
Yeah. What do you want? Yeah, it doesn't
I don't
matter.
care. No, just whatever. Well, this is
Just
just
run
a
a
test,
short
anyways.
short little race.
Yeah.
Um,
That way, yeah, you can go back and make sure everything's like kosher, this and that, and then we'll do one a different way.
let me start viewing it. So you don't have the ability to view this at the same time you're in here, right? Or do you?
No, I don't have a computer to be able to do that. No.
You
I mean, I
don't
will be
watch
able to. I'm
YouTube
gonna try to.
videos on your phone?
Oh, I
Or
do, but
are
my
you?
phone's. I don't want to do that because I'm on my hotspot
I gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
right now. But what I can do is once I get, I'm gonna talk to Joyce because she has a tablet.
Yeah. Alright, invite is coming. It is out.
I can hear it in the background.
Yeah. It's not too loud though, right? Or is it?
No.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to need your best
Huh?
broadcast voice during this entire thing, sir.
My best friend. It's a test, buddy. It's a
That's
good
some
test, though.
bullshit.
So far, so good.
Yeah. So let's go somewhere we don't have to pay attention too much. Strict cautions,
Daytona.
Ron.
Yep.
All right, so this evening we've got USTrekEnterprize against Pro Hit Pace Car at Daytona, 14 laps, 7% times 3 wear, strict cautions, no stages.
And this is a test session for see how this all works out.
Absolutely.
I think this will be good.
Kind of excited to um, launch the new NASCAR Heat 5 League, Enterprise Racing League.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be awesome. It's taken time. It's been all this years of racing actually online with the leagues, this and that, and taking that and change done some things to make things better for everybody, and hopefully everybody enjoys it because it's definitely with everything that's going on, it's gonna be great. So Daytona, huh, buddy?
So who what?
Daytona.
Yeah, what the hell?
All right.
Hopefully there won't be lag with two damn cars in here.
No, it shouldn't be. I mean, we should be able to get a good. I mean, with everything on right now, we should get a good feel with just two.
So talk a little bit about your impressions of the new league and your expectations. Kind of tell people what we got here.
I mean,
what our vision is.
Well, first, it's I guess I'll give you kind of an overview. It's a league that has been, it's an idea that has been kind of, in the works for about 3 years. Because of what it's done is that it gave you 3 years to be able to be in different leagues and this and that. And we've tried to take in, some of the mistakes of some of the bigger leagues and this and that, and try to help, make it better for everybody to enjoy racing. It's by invitations.
Yeah, let me interject there just a little bit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean, mistakes are mistakes, but I wouldn't classify, mistakes. I'd rather, I'd rather say, just the experiences of what worked and what didn't work.
Agreed.
Yeah.
No, that is very much agreed, Goose. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. That was kind of loose wording. And we've gone through all the people that we've raced around over the years, and gonna see if they might be interested, this and that, by their class, their performance, their skill, even their attitudes, have all been kind of picked. It's something that we believe that it's going to be a great success, for everybody. I mean, you've done a lot of work, a lot of hard work on doing, putting everything together, and now we're going to see if this is actually all the ideas that we've, put on the table, and see how this is actually really going to work.
Yeah. Now, this is going to be, initially anyways, it's going to be, and I think you agree, invitation only. Just inviting the people. Oh, there's some serious lag. I'm going 120 mile an hour. Select people that fall into or score very high in certain categories. And what are the categories in your opinion?
Well, for one is, their skill. I mean, their line management skill, like that, their actual, driving skill itself. Attitude's a big one. How do they how do they handle under pressure, this and that? Can they handle, little hiccups that, sometimes NASCAR heat races out of nowhere? How they're able to handle, other driver situations, are they respectful, this and that? And just overall having fun, willing to help another driver that might be, say, okay, he's struggling at one certain track, be able to reach out to him and say, hey, okay, listen, you want to run a few, help him, become a better driver on certain tracks.
So one of my first criteria for considering somebody for an initial invitation to the league is probably what you just said. Attitude, the ability to race clean, knowing the difference between driving it in and smashing somebody up the track. I'd really rather have people in here that know how to race clean. If you're faster than the guy in front of you, you're going to be able to pass him clean. If you're not faster than the guy in front of you and you're only keeping up with him because of draft, then the only way you can pass him is to drive a little dirty, in my
That's
opinion.
not funny, Goose. I'm following you.
No, this is this is just my opinion about the drivers in the game. And there are some of the fastest people I know are people that never, almost never, even touch you when they pass. They set you up, or they may use the draft, but they don't bump you up the track, or wall you or door you, or they don't drive it in too hard, knowing or not knowing whether or not they can hold that bottom line, and they drift up the track and door you and wall you.
Patience is a big thing. Yeah. So, even no matter if it be Daytona or any other track.
Yeah. So speed is a big thing, but driving etiquette, being a little bit of the mature drivers. Okay. Now, just because you don't get an initial invite doesn't mean I don't think you're a mature driver. There's only so many slots available for this first season too. We don't want to get overwhelmed with people right away. I don't think we'll have a problem with that. But
no. I mean, the way it's been, way it's all been arranged, and all the thought and processes, that you put into on how you want to do this, to actually start this off, it's been thought through very carefully.
So let's talk about some of those things. What's one of those things that we've taken into consideration while creating the rules for this league?
Well, I say one of the good best ones, not one of the best ones, but one of the really high points I thought was definitely no changes during the season.
Yeah.
Once the season fires off, that is any other adjustments that need to be made will be made at the end of season's end and before the beginning of the other, any type of just anything that we may have missed for the first initiation of the first inaugural season. You know what I mean? Because It's not like, well, perfect, we do miss things, this and that. You know what I mean? But nothing is to be inserted anywhere from there forward once the season starts.
Now, a caveat to that is if there's a question about something that is or is not in the rules, the default is the actual current NASCAR rules for that series.
Okay.
So,
awesome. Well, that's good. So there is a backup.
Yeah. So, and those rules, the current rules, will be posted along with the rules of the NASCAR Heat 5 League. So that in between seasons, then we can address some of the issues that may have come up. But the first thing that we're going to look at is whether or not that's going to assist the overall play of the game.
Correct. Now, it's basically it was built basically on trying to make it as equal as possible for everyone.
Yeah. So, what are some of those rules? Can you remember?
What on the changes? Well, one was the race chatter during racing. Keep it to a minimum. Or preferably just race chatter only.
A lot of leagues have that. They don't necessarily follow it too well sometimes, and you got to start reminding people. But a lot of people have that.
And then of course the the negativity. That's always we've seen it. I mean, me and you have seen it over time and time again. What a negativity will happen to a league.
Well, that's where the maturity comes in, and just because you're 15 doesn't mean you're not a mature online racer, and just because you're 60 doesn't mean you're a mature online racer. So just the ability to see what it is, take it for what it is, have the patience to see if anything is done about it, and if nothing is done about whatever your issue is, um, the ability to take whatever explanation, because if there's nothing done, there will be an explanation.
Right.
And run with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, everything that is, from what I've seen in the rules is exactly, you know, the way it should be done. It's to the point. It's direct. I mean, it's explanatory. Explanatory. And if there isn't, and you have backup ideas of what you need to do in case something does pop up, and then you just go back and follow whatever NASCAR rules there is.
Yeah.
So meaning, I mean, it's either way. Everybody is on the same playing field. After that, it basically takes it, because of itself by me and you, being admins when we're not racing in this league. We're the admins. We take care of what needs to be taken care of, and it gives, what I mean. It gives a whole new perspective of actually, because a lot of owners don't do that. They race in their own leagues,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'd like to
keep,
address that. I'd like to address that a little bit. Um, it, all of the owners or admins that race in the leagues that I've been in are really good people. Um, but if you're the one calling the shots, calling manual cautions, calling penalties on folks, and you're one of the drivers, that leads to a perception that you may be biased in one way or another.
Agreed. I agree with that 100%.
So that's one of the rules that I insisted on, is that as the owner of the league, I won't be racing in the league, period. I intend to be a completely unbiased, neutral person, and that's hard to do when you get wrecked, and you're like, what the hell? So and in the moment when you get wrecked as an owner, uh,
Yeah, it's put
you
the
only
sour
see
taste in
what
your
you
mouth.
see. You don't see some of the other things. You're not taking into consideration the experience of the guy, what he was trying to do, lag, all these things. You're just mad because you got wrecked, or
Right.
maybe not
No,
mad,
and I
but
agree. And
you know. But if you're
and we've
not,
talked about this.
yeah,
Go ahead.
if
I'm
you're the
sorry.
guy calling the shots and you're not in the race, then hey, you that issue is not there.
Right.
The bias, or even the perception that there may be bias there, is gone because you're
Oh,
not
agreed. I mean,
in
that's
the
why I
race.
kind of agreed when you approached me about help coming aboard and this and that. And I told you the same thing. I would prefer just to be your admin, not be
Yeah,
involved this and that, because it gives that other set. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It, and especially with I'd rather. I'm kind of getting to the point now where I like being on this side of the fence. you
yeah.
know.
Well, now eventually, I'm hoping that it catch on and people like the league. And as more people come in and we have the drivers to do it, we'll initiate an Xfinity series, truck series, a development series, um,
Yeah.
a league that was really good at what I just said is worldwide racing. Um,
Yeah.
they had an extremely good program and where they put drivers and this or that. And another league that had a really good program. It wasn't the same, but the way they promoted people from one series to the next was really good. So taking all of that information and balling it up into one, adding it together, subtracting the bad stuff, excuse me, is my intent, our intent, and trying to make the best league you can make with NASCAR Heat 5. Now,
Right.
I it probably won't stop with NASCAR Heat 5. Eventually, once we get going, we'll probably try to add something else. There's a lot of games out there that people like. People like Wreckfest, Grand,
Oh yeah.
what is it, Gran
World
Turismo
of Outlaws
7,
has caught on.
World of Outlaws. So,
It's an open.
I'm
I mean,
hoping
there's a platform for
expands
anything.
farther than NASCAR Heat 5.
Right. Which I mean, believe, but as I said, I mean, you think about it. I mean, it's been. I mean, this we've talked about this. I mean, and me and you, we've been around each other for well, just about a little over 3 years, and we've talked about this and talked about this over and over again. We've raced together in the same leagues, this and that, and you're right. This is exactly what we took everything, balled it all up, pulled out, took what should be, this and that, and this is what you got.
Yeah.
And this is what's been created, and I said I believe that it will catch
Charlotte,
on.
check your slider.
You really? That's all right. I'm good at Charlotte. I'm not worried. But
You good? I paused it.
I got it. No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it should have been automatically set anyway. But I mean, just it's done in the right way. It's piece by piece, time. It wasn't just thrown together at the last minute and hope and pray that it worked.
No.
I've
actually been working on this personally. I've been working on it for about 6 months.
Okay.
Because I wanted to work on it a little bit, get everything straight in my mind before I brought you on.
Right.
And then you could add to, look over, see, and then together we can work together to brainstorm even more stuff. And so far, I've made a pretty good choice because you're coming up with some great ideas, some great graphics things.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy.
And
I mean, that was my whole intentions.
And it is all about me being happy, yes, sir.
Well, the owner, if you make that, it's kind of like having a wife.
I'm kidding. That was in
happy
jest.
wife, happy life. Happy owner, happy wife husband.
Who's the wife? You or me? Oh, no.
You.
Whatever.
No, yeah, the way. Oh, guys, it's already.
Yeah, I did the whole other race with like nobody in front of me, so I wanted to give people at least something to look
at. Is that what it is, buddy? Yeah. Okay. See, that's another thing too,
Okay, let's talk about
what else? What else would we like to talk about? I mean, broadcasting, that will be, that's going to be available.
Well, yeah, we're going to do.
That's another great. People love broadcasting.
Still looking for a dedicated broadcaster though. And that doesn't mean they can't race in a series.
Right.
But really looking for a broadcaster to help out.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I mean,
because you and I both are pretty boring, really. No, well, you're not. You're not boring. It's just hard to follow, man. You're hard to follow.
I know,
like
sometimes.
Right now, I'm trying to follow you now, and you're all over the place, really.
I'm all over the place. I can't even see you. Oh, see, you just did that to distract me, so I slow down. I just whacked the wall. Thank you.
So we covered the owner not racing and calling the shots while he's racing or making the decisions.
Right.
Another one we covered is the type of people.
All the links to Discord. Everything's been tested to all the Discord, because we do run Discord. That's another great thing. That definitely took some time to get through. Is that all the links that are in Discord? The links all work. They're all kept track of. They're all done.
Well, I'm hoping to get Mr. Excitement in here later. I guess he's got a race.
Oh, is that what he's up to?
Yeah. And he can do some more testing of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
get another set of eyes
someone
on
that just so you know, Mr. Excitement is actually, well, we won't, never mind, we'll just leave it at that, because if we say it now, then it's going to be all over the thing, so.
What?
Well, because he's one of our prospects for the first session, the first season. He's one of our starters that we're looking at to bring in, to be invited.
Yep.
He's a great driver, got great respect.
Um, so we covered. Oh, let's cover cautions.
No
Absolutely,
manual.
absolutely no manual cautions. I am dead set against manual cautions. Now, let me let me try to explain why. We're playing NASCAR Heat 5, okay? So try to try to be reasonable, but still be true to the game NASCAR Heat 5. So when you start making rules to where you try to change what the game is doing, you start running into some problems. That's one thing. Another thing is if you put the settings on what is it? The middle one, not strict.
Oh, relaxed.
Relaxed. So if you put the settings on relaxed, then we're going to race the game's relaxed cautions. So in my experience, um, there's one or two things going on when a manual caution is called, and usually it's called by an admin. Actually, that's why I'm not going to be in the race, but and we may change that later. The booth or the broadcaster may be able to, but right now it's no manual cautions. Now let me go back. I'm kind of flying all over the place, but let me go back and explain. So there's been multiple times where I got through some hard, like I'll start like fourth or fifth, and I'll get through, and about 10 laps I'll be in the lead, and 15 laps I'll be 5 seconds in front of everyone else, and I'm clearly going to be doing well in the race, and then some folks in the back decide they're going to wreck, whether it's on purpose or not. By the way, we'll talk about that. If it's determined to be on purpose, that's not going to be good.
Right.
And then, there's 2 or 3, or 3 or 4 laps left in the stage or the race, and inevitably, the aggressiveness of the driving, because it's almost over. That guy that's obviously been the fastest the whole race, and I'm not saying me. I've seen it happen with a lot of guys. They don't win the race. As a matter of fact, they don't even come close because they've been walled or whatever. I don't like that. Now the flip side to that is, something happens, a little bit of lag, or maybe an inexperienced driver or a mistake. Even experienced drivers can make a mistake, and a couple cars get together, but the game doesn't think it's serious enough to cause a caution. So that guy is pretty screwed unless an actual caution comes out. So there's a flip side of that, but I've just seen too many times where it was called according to the rules of according to the rules of the league, it was called according to the rules. That's fine, but it's like those two have nothing to do with the race. They're back there. They're wrecking for 10th place, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
If the game doesn't call that, then it shouldn't be called.
Yeah, it's just questionable on the timing of everything and everything else, and now with the game doing it, it's kind of, I've kind of thought this before, but with the game doing it, we all suffer the same fate.
Yeah.
Because it could be any one of us that could have happened to.
Yeah.
Anyone.
And inevitably, whoever the people are that get screwed over the manual caution, they're not happy. It causes, and I wasn't happy myself. I didn't really say anything, but I knew why I was there, and that was to learn.
Right.
what's good and what's bad for the most part. You know, I'm not saying this league is going to be perfect, but
Oh,
just trying
nothing
to
has
take all
nothing
of
can be
those little
perfect.
experiences and wind them all up into one big ball and throw it out there and see what happens.
Right. Well, I
So,
mean, it's as I said, to build something like really good, you just can't build something out of the box. You know, what I mean, from get go.
pitting
It
this
takes
time.
time to make things. You know, it takes time to get things right, test things, make sure everything's working properly. The whole 9 yards. Because the last thing you want to do is go into an opening of your league and have just not be organized.
Yeah,
Because then it just causes too much chaos. And I'm going to pit this time.
good
You know,
idea.
and you've managed to. I mean, from everything that I've seen, it would be the same exact thing as I've always followed myself. You know what I mean? And you've been around me and this and that, and how I do.
Yeah,
And we follow the same exact feelings about the whole deal. And that's what's kind of like that's what makes this so kind of cool is that you know we think kind of along the same lines and want the same things.
yeah,
We just bring different things to the table.
sir. I am coming out of the pits, by the way.
I know. I saw you. Even. But I mean, and it's the excitement is building. We're still waiting on when to, because of what we run into is something I'll just touch on real quick is the lag stuff and stuff like that with the servers. We're still trying to find the perfect, not the perfect, but the best opportune time to run a race without having, you know. And I think I've kind of narrowed it down to the time frame on when the best time is. I won't say it,
Well,
but
we'll
we'll
look.
talk about
Yeah,
that.
we'll look at that. And since you brought that up, the initial group of drivers that honor us with their presence in the initial season
Yep.
will have a lot to do with how this league runs. For instance, day of the week, time of the day.
Right.
Because we want to be able to include as many as possible, but at the same time have it be a time when the servers aren't lagging, because everybody knows
Correct.
NASCAR Heat 5, that is a huge issue.
Right now, yeah. But it's funny, I'm just thinking back. It's funny when we first got together in this and that, we didn't have those kind of issues. Even being hardwired, there was no issue
No,
with that lag.
no. But it's there now, so we got to deal with
Oh
it.
yeah. No. But I mean, from what as I said, I'm excited. I'm good. Thank you very much for including me. Yeah, I'm really excited to be part of this. It's a whole new kind of dynamic. Because usually if I ran, if I was an admin or something like that, I still race. This time I won't be. And I'm excited because of that. All right, I gotta stop jabbing, buddy. I'm letting you get too close to me here.
Oh, we're going to actually race the last 8 laps?
Oh, I'm waiting on you, buddy.
Don't wait on me. You'll fall way behind there. I'm setting you up for failure right now.
Oh, thank you.
Son.
It's easier said than done.
By the way, happy birthday. I hope you don't mind me saying that.
No, I don't, buddy. Thank you very much.
You're a ripe young age of what?
50, buddy.
Okay, I wasn't going to say that on air, but
I don't mind, dude.
since
I
how
don't
you
care.
did,
It's 50. I'm actually 50 in a day now, so it's over.
Well, congratulations. that's a good deal. That's a good age to be.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and you are right now the youngest member of the league.
Wow. Oh,
Inside, bro.
See how he does that, folks? That's not right. He was sandbagging me.
Oh, God.
He was talking to me like da 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 da, and the whole time he's like sneaking up on my door.
How am I sneaking up?
Because as soon as he listens to you and not.
Got one up top. Top 3.
Alright.
Better get your ass back up here. I don't know what you did in the pits, but...
because I got, she got a little,
But look here, I'm notorious for not being able to drive and talk, so... I'm
I know.
doing way better. At least today.
Yeah. Well, that's because there's not like 12 other, there's not like 11 other people.
Okay, yeah, I'm really looking forward. I'm hoping we get a good response, and
I believe we will. I mean,
those invites.
it's a,
I'm hoping those invites go out by the end of next week
yeah.
or sooner. And there's probably going to be a first wave. Hopefully, we'll get timely responses whether or not they'll want to give it a shot or not, and then there'll be a second wave because we didn't get enough people. Everybody's not going to be able to come because they're committed to different things.
Yeah.
I hope that the people that we do invite at least come in and give it a shot, because we might be able to race on a day that they're not locked into.
Exactly. Yeah, I think my slider that I put in here.
What slider did you
Well,
use?
it was a 5. I should have went with a 4.
Yeah, I went with a 5.
Did you?
Yeah. I loosened it up.
I'm
too.
probably just driving a little too hard right now.
Yeah.
Compared to what I was. Yeah, that's all that is. Oopsie.
Is there anything else you'd like to try to?
No, I
hit?
mean the only thing that we're waiting on, the only thing that's to be determined will be the actual day, time.
A full
you just said
review
there'll
of the and that's another thing. The folks, when you come in, the rules will be posted in Discord under the rules chat,
All you gotta
and
do is
we
click on
will
the
still
link.
have we will have them on
You got one to go.
Facebook also,
Right.
but the main communications will be Discord.
And all you guys, and anybody that other drivers that come in, all you gotta do is, if you don't see anything in there, don't be scared. Look up at the very top. You'll see a link. You click on that link. That link will take you right to what you need to see, because it's all done in a different format. It wasn't posted in Discord, but it's done off a format that is linked to Discord. So all you can do is click on that link, and it gives you everything you need to know.
Good driver. Way to earn that checker flag.
You cheated.
How?
No, I'm just fooling.
All right. I don't know what else.
No,
else
I
to
mean,
hit
we
right
just,
now,
we just covered it. I mean, this, folks, as I said, this
I think
was a
we did
test.
pretty
This
good.
wasn't really.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good considering I don't have anything in front of me. We just started this as a test to see if we were going to be able to broadcast and stream on the new ERL YouTube channel, and I'm viewing it at the same time, so it looks like it's doing really well.
Good. Good. I mean, so, just to cover that too, that's why it really, kind of the format was kind of like, not like it would be during a broadcast, because this was the test, but I mean, all for all general, I mean, it was fun. I mean, I still think he should be checked under the hood for those horses, because I don't know.
Son, I've always had more horses than you.
I know.
Ah, dang it. You're supposed to tell me to shut the hell up.
No, that's all right. What? Hey, look at the speed, though. There wasn't much difference, buddy.
I smoked you by 13 100ths of a second. What are you talking about? That's a smoke right there.
Oh, my God.
All right, man. I'm going to stop the broadcast.
Yeah?
And hopefully, I'm actually going to link it to as many places as I can. Maybe some people will pick it up and give it a watch.
You never know.
I don't know how freaking exciting we were, but at least
Well,
I get an idea.
I wasn't expecting. I would have been a little more excited if I would have. I would actually had my teeth in and shit like that, dude.
I can't believe you put that in our broadcast.
What?
Nobody wants to envision some toothless old man.
Did you do that? Was that in the broadcast?
What?
You didn't. Did
What?
you?
It's still
I thought you shut it
broadcasting. No. Oh my God. Let me shut it
Oh
off
my
before
God.
you say some other shit. That's going out to the world, bro. Mike has no teeth at age 50. I don't know how true that is.
That's very true. I ain't got no teeth. I got dentures, buddy.
I don't know how to shut. I keep forgetting how to shut this shit off.